Hello. I assume we are live. Yes. Nice. And yeah, we are here for playing this today. I started streaming early. Usually I'm late, so maybe this compensates. I started streaming 2 minutes early, like entirely 2 entire minutes. That's crazy. You will never see this from me. I guess I have to stall for a bit, just like to get more people, like if more people want to join. Hello, Sleepy Guppy with 3 question marks. So let's show my pool situation. I got like 128 plus 17, which is like something that I don't want to count. Okay, it's like 148 maybe. Am I stupid? Wait. No, and 45. I'm generally stupid. Okay, 145 should be. I think. Yeah. Okay. So I got this. Oh yeah. What? No, this is standard character. Okay, that doesn't matter. Character event. Yeah. Okay. So let's show the difference. How do you even do something like this? Like what? Like playing the game? What do you mean? Okay, this was Saya. So I did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I got a Kasia loss at like precisely 30 pulls, by the way. Then I got 5, 10, 15, 25, 20, 25, and then at 30 another Kasia, by the way. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and there she is. Like, I was pulling for Clementine, I had to go through 90 entire pulls just for her. Like, straight up, Clementine 90 pulls. This was so expensive. And then I did like, okay, let's up Murphy's a bit better. I did 5, 10, and like look at the difference. The greed that Clementine wanted. Like, the greediness. I was planning to maybe get a more enlightened for her. Nah, I'm not. Like, she's staying E0 now. I don't care. She took too many pulls. I don't want to spend that much. But yeah, Murphy getting Murphy at 10 was very good. I started when my boss posse. I know, but like I didn't need it. Look, I did 400. I did 400 without it. I did 400. I played fucking worded injection here. I have a very unique way to play the game. No, but like, okay, the thing is, I know her story is like supposed to be one of the best in the game. Like, so many people say this story is like the best part, the peak of the Morimens story. And so I was like, I wanna show my reaction to it on stream. So like, even for myself to like commemorate it in a way, like have it always available. So I just like, I was always like, okay, I'll do it on stream. And then I either didn't have time to stream, or I just streamed like actual like story chapters, or I just streamed like D-Tide and stuff. So essentially, I kept like saying I'll do it later for like an entire year, and then I never did. So I guess today I wanted to like rectify this mistake before going further in this, because like honestly, I wouldn't mind that posse for my main team. Like, I'm using Mountains Resolve. It's also good, I think, in this team. But I feel like having also like the other option is also good. I'm not sure which one would be better. I think either could be made an argument for it, but I feel like both are fine. What I really want here is this wheel. No, not here. I wanna put this wheel, but I need it plus 12, so it's gonna take me a while. I wanna put, yeah, this, what's it called? I forgot the name, but yeah, it's this one. It's very good, but I need to wait for it to get more, and so I just put a random. I could honestly even put this one, but I think it's better on ties, so I just keep it there, and I think this team is fine mostly. But it's gonna be long, so it's understandable. Yeah, that's why I started like on a day that I felt like I had enough time. if I don't finish it today, it's okay. I will plan another stream in the future. I can't stream too long, but I can't stream too short. Like I have hours to spend. Myriam's story has a rerun event happen. Oh well, that will be a good idea. I don't remember when the last rerun event for her was, so it was probably a while ago. But now it's time actually. Okay, I'm gonna actually start. I think should be everything ready. I don't think I need to change anything. Do I need to buy something today? I did already, right? Yeah. Should be fine, I think. Right? Don't want any of these. Like, these are fine, but I wanna keep my stuff for... Like, I gotta buy a lot of these in the future. So, yeah. And, like, all that stuff is expensive when the... I mean, there's time before the month ends, but still. Here, I'm saving for doll, I guess. So, it's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. It's all cool. It's all fine. Yeah. Okay, it's all good. Starting, actually, the story... by the way, this is the only one I'm missing here, because I did a stream for the two... The Pollux and the Castor one. These, I think I played when they were first released a bit, even though I actually, like, I don't remember much about the story, but it was all spoilers, so I kinda got spoiled for some stuff. I mean, didn't really... Like, I mostly didn't understand, and that's it. But yeah, I'll probably replay these in the future. Oh wait, no, I was only doing the fight scene. Maybe I didn't actually do... I don't remember, honestly. I was only doing the fights for one of these, and the other one I didn't play, so it's fine. But so, like, the only one I have really zero experience with is the Myriam one. Last year, when Myriam ties and won the banner up happened. It might have been... I do remember a Ties banner, but I don't know if that's the same one No, I think when I saw Ties rerun, there was a Ties event, so I think you're... Like, I wasn't playing yet when you're talking about that. I think I still wasn't playing the game. Okay, let's read. An ocean perished, she laid its remains to rest. Upon the mirror of the abyssal sea, her king's dream dissipates in the divine... Okay, so... Yeah, basically, Tulu just fucked up or something. I don't know. I haven't read Tulu's storyline, but it doesn't say that I have to, so it should be fine, right? Only to step into the ruins of a collapsing future. She questions the abyss, but the abyss remains silent. She offers sacrifices to the abyss, but the only voice that answers is her own. Damn, she's talking to herself? That's cool. I mean... You're always in good company with yourself, surely. Okay, prayer is the first thing the Lemurians learned. Well, yeah, it does seem like a cult. Oh, do I have to click? I thought okay, I thought it was like a cinematic thing. Okay. Interesting that they named the Divine Realm like Divine Equor. Oh, that's small Myriam. Wait, small Myriam is actually cute, what the fuck? That's earlier that... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I probably wasn't playing the game yet, because I remember, like, as soon as I saw my first Ties rerun, I just instantly got Ties, so... I think I wasn't playing yet. I assume she's talking about Tulu or something. Because, like, Tulu should be, like, the... I guess it's not really an Aeon. Like, I don't know. Like, in a way, like, the Aeons are, like, the... As far as I understand in the story, the Aeons are, like, the avatars of the Lovecraftian deities. Which means, like, Tulu should technically be the Aeon of Cthulhu. But the thing is, like, I don't think he qualifies as an Aeon. Like, the Aeons are just the really powerful one. And, like, Cthulhu is probably, like, less strong than, like, N, or, like than Nyarlathotep for N, or, like, Shub for Thais. Like, I assume, like, in terms of, like, power, like, the others, like, the Aeons are more important. Like, that's how I understand it, at least in this universe. Tulu's story is good to understand. Yeah, I assume there is some stuff for Tulu. All I know is that basically he was like the Lemurian king, and basically was helping the people. But then something happened that I don't know. Like, basically he is like Cthulhu's servant in a way. Like, he like was doing what Cthulhu said basically, and then something happened, and then it's like for some reason he couldn't protect his civilization anymore, and basically the entire Lemurian civilization fucking died and exploded. And Myriam is one of the few survivors, and that's like all I remember from the main story. So if there's more, I love to read the Tulu story for understanding like how that exactly happened. But all I know is that Tulu was really unable to really save them and protect them, and so he kind of feels like at fault for what Myriam is going through. Like that's what I kinda got from the main story. Tulu isn't alive yet when Myriam is a child. Huh? Then he's like Tulu's predecessor, then maybe? Or maybe they're talking straight up about like the god, the Cthulhu god. Dude, I know water is supposed to be scary, like there's like a storm of water everywhere. But this is the middle of summer, so I kind of would like to be in that water. Yeah, I already know I'm gonna feel bad for Myriam. Like, come on. How can you feel bad for Myriam? She did, like, horrible things, but I already know it's gonna happen. Fuck. Unknown time, we're trying to paint a bigger picture. There was, like, an official timeline spreadsheet that I had to watch for like, some video stuff. But I don't know, like, apparently, like, there is a timeline in game now, so maybe there's information there. But also, I know there are, like, mistakes in the actual, like, text in the game that are kind of inconsistent with the story. So I don't really know. And this is, like, also not considering the G-Doll incident, which is, like, yeah. That one is kind of rough. Wait, what did she do? I don't get it. Did she actually summon a disaster or something? I don't think so. Oh, I assume she's saying this like it's my fault because I didn't pray enough or something like that. Huh. Interesting. It's like cat to do to year one and year yeah. The yearning, the year. It's interesting that they're using a more like conventional visual novel format. I would say like usually they don't do dialogues like this except for like some scenes, but like this is already starting with like that, which is more interesting. Oh, she's grown a bit. I did not expect her to already be that older. Like, okay, this is the Myriam we know. This is the actual Myriam we know about. I assume she's still like obviously way younger than she is in the story, but it makes sense that they keep the sprite just to show that. I mean, we know that it's there, but yeah. So this is before she was fully. I guess she was kind of indoctrinated, but she still like knows inside that it was like actual people like suffering because of what like like doing the work instead of like this mysterious god that they're like praying for effectively. Huh? I think she became that, if I remember correctly. But we know she becomes that in the future, so this is what happened. I don't know who Enos is. I don't know if I'm supposed to know these names. I don't remember them. Oh, I assume she's gonna be chosen now then. Ah, Mike, all the big people. Uh, that's not a cool question for. I mean, she's not a child anymore, but still, like, what the fuck? Okay, that is fucking insane. I don't know, man. I think. Okay. Okay. Fuck. I just spilled water. My bad. No. Okay. Give me a few seconds. My water bottle spilled everything. But I think like okay, she's. They know she has like actual spiritual power and stuff. So I don't get why like they can just tell her like indoctrinate her better. I assume this is interesting. And yeah, I love Myriam's story. I feel like it does a good job of humanizing a villain without pulling a oh she was misunderstood. Interesting. Honestly, I am very curious because for now, it seems like since she was a child, effectively she was like being hard indoctrinated. Like she was almost being mind controlled. It feels like, but still, she's not fully believing it, and they're already like removing her, which is something for sure. This is kind of fucked up, honestly, yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm wondering if, because they have an actual god, like, telling them what to do. So I'm wondering if they actually, like, told them this, because, like, it's... Like, I don't think they will say something like this. Are they... Huh, this is just weird. Like, there are many possibilities, for sure, but... I am confused a bit. Like, I'm sure many people before being fully indoctrinated will say something like that, but like, they are... That's the point of a cult, like, you have to convince your things. Like, your, you have to, like, convince your followers that the fucked up things they're doing is correct, so... Okay. Interesting. So, like, what? Didn't he just say she wanted, she had to be exiled? I am confused. What? Huh? I am very confused. Oh, maybe they're doing this on purpose. They're basically telling her, like, they're telling her she's wrong, like carrot and stick approach. Like they're telling her she's not good enough, like to mentally scare her, and then they like actually accept her. This is interesting. No voice acting. The fuck am I meant to voice act this stuff? Like, I honestly, I would ruin the story with my voice acting. You guys don't want that, trust me. Not on the best story, according to most people. Like, I can't do that. Come on. Now, if there was actual voice acting in the game, I would enable it, that's for sure. Okay, I feel like that's kinda... okay, the Lemurian people cannot eat fish. Come on, that's cannibalism. What is this? Okay, well, the High Priest also didn't say very good things about her, but let's ignore that. Okay, give me a second. I need to actually pay attention to the water because I don't want to spill again. And this water bottle is made of plastic, so it's kind of hard to... Okay, wait. Because there's also like the fucking thing on the... I don't know how to explain it. Like, the water cup, basically. And it's still attached, and it's like I need 3 hands to not spill this water. Ah, I swear this is like the Lemurian gods punishing me in real life. It's not cannibalism, we are mammals and we eat other mammals. I guess, yeah, it depends on what type of fish they are eating. Are you going to read Tulu's story after Myriam's? I don't know, it depends, like, how long is Tulu's story and how much do I take today to stream. Like, if I have time, sure, but I doubt it. Maybe, like, I guess the Lemurians have tentacles, so they can't eat, like, octopus, maybe? I don't know. Okay, that was the first one. Fish flesh. Oh well, I mean, okay, well, we're just going into that. Enjoy the humble warmth. Enjoy the fate that has been prepared. Goliath eats octopus near date. Okay, but like Goliath. If you told me Goliath does cannibalism, I wouldn't be surprised. That's the thing. Like Goliath is like Lemurian for fun. You know, he's like part-time Lemurian. He's not like he doesn't really care too much. Yo, fish! I need to screenshot this and send this to fish. A new player, the story is 10 out of 10? Honestly, everyone keeps telling me about it. I need to, like, I always wanted to finally play it, so... Here it is. Fresh fish eats the pan. Delightful sizzle and fragrance. Okay. You're making me hungry, how dare you? Wait, didn't she say... Didn't the father say she liked fish? I'm very confused. Is is a fishy smell meant to be like it smells bad like fish, or like it fishy as in like suspicious? Huh? What? Okay, sorry. I know this is serious, but like you can't just tell me fish fell from the sky as if it's something normal. Okay. Yeah, I mean that would make someone hate fish. Like I would assume so. Yeah. I feel like this, yeah, this does seem to encompass kind of what Myriam is about. Like, she is kind of following along because she wants to be helpful, not because she believes in what she's being told. Okay, this is a little bit too spelled out. Like, yeah, the comparison was there, but I thought like I didn't think they would need to spell it out completely, but yeah, makes sense. Yo, feast? No way, my favorite calf covenant. I mean, I'm sure it will be fine if she does, though. I mean, she's literally doing it for that, as far as I understand. But it's weird because, as here she is clearly doing it for money, but then she seems to fully believe in it. So I assume something happens, like maybe Tulu helps her or something. Maybe like something happens that changes her mind, and she's like, she actually believes in it. Or maybe she gets what? I just gotta keep going. I gotta keep going, but like I like to wonder about like what could happen, because like I have some pieces of the story. I wanna like feel the puzzle. Okay. I I gotta be honest. I don't feel like this guy is gonna have a good future. I don't see him last longer. I'm sorry. I already feel bad for this guy. Oh, you don't want a divine realm, trust me. I think I prefer normal Equor. Wait, let me just go. Like I have people in my friends Steam friend. I don't wanna ruin. Yeah, removed the display capture. Interesting. We do know that like actual spiritual power is a thing in the Morimens universe, so like they could be talking about like the actual thing. And this could not like they just this could be real, not like all the cult bullshit. Like this could be like she actually is powerful. Like he's an awakener, so it's very possible too. Like she's not an awakener in this point of the story, I assume, but like she becomes an awakener. Or maybe she isn't an actually. I don't remember if she is confirmed that she'll be an awakener. But she's as strong as an awakener, so basically. Now she links with other, like she's kind of like the one controlling others. So no, yeah, she definitely has like the same power. Like obviously not as much as the keeper, but definitely has something. Damn. I I guess that kind of makes sense, but I don't know. Like I don't think you want to have like a headache, even if you're poor. Like I don't. Okay. Hmm. Does that mean she's actually like appreciating the fish a bit, or is that? It says just partly it's her like acting. So pregnancy is really isn't well like a web of stars. It lingers within the everlasting void, awaiting you upon dream's threshold. Okay, I assume that is the god of the Lemurian people. Is that an enemy? I mean, I guess you are fighting the Lemurians, so in the game, so it makes sense. Who is this? New sprite. Interesting. She must be important. Okay, so I assume this is the transformation that they're talking about. So are they also gonna turn into fish, or are they turning other people into fish? I assume they're turning other people into fish. I mean, yeah, I think everyone here seems to believe in this thing enough, so they will probably understand. Like, understand, not really understand, but like they would probably like believe it was fine. Is this what we like? What the characters feel when they speak? Like, we see a dialogue that has like all those dissolution symbols. Like, is this what the characters are actually feeling when they're speaking it? Dissolution is one hell of a drug, honestly. Now, I wonder if she's the only one who can like actually feel like this, or like everyone else is feeling it too, like the other apprentices. So it is Tulu. Oh, so he is the successor, which is why in the Morimens timeline, like during the main story, he actually is supposed to be the one to be the lord, basically, but then like he doesn't want to do like that. So something happened for sure. Okay, fair enough. So he is basically like being chosen by the actual Lemurian god. I'm just gonna call the god like the Lemurian god, because I don't know if it's Cthulhu. I assume it is, but like we don't know. So I'm just gonna say Lemurian. Like in Morimens universe, sometimes there are different names, different things. So I'm just gonna say Lemurian god. This does make sense. But Cthulhu, no, but Cthulhu seems to also live in reality. Like he doesn't really wanna be part of this, apparently. Cthulhu is technically just close to the higher wheel, Lemurian god. Okay, but if I remember correctly, not the same guy. I assume that's why Cthulhu is called God King. Well, I guess like all of the Genesis forms are like closer to the higher wheel than the normal forms. So obviously Cthulhu is gonna be closer to like the actual Lemurian god, I assume. Like it's the same for all of the Genesis forms, if I remember correctly. But like I assume in this universe he's the in this universe, which is not where the Lemurian where the Genesis forms are from. Like I assume this in this universe he is the closest. But he doesn't seem interested in that. Myriam's destiny shouldn't be placed upon anyone's shoulders. Well, okay, if you can see the future, I feel like you kind of have an innate responsibility to help if you are a good person. I mean, well, it's not like he has. I assume he has some amount of freedom. Like if he has like a high position, I assume like he can just delegate stuff to an extent. I'm playing it for less than a month. Haven't even finished the main story. I don't think you should be looking at this then. Like this is spoilers. I feel like. Hearts of Invasion falling. Interesting. So did she look at the full conversation? Or did he just like? Did she just see Tulu? Oh, they just kicked out. They just kicked them out like that. Okay. I mean, she kinda saw something though. But she saw it. Like I assume I assumed it's just Tulu like stopped there. Like she could have seen more, but Tulu just stopped there. This is what I think. But like, are they aware of what Tulu is? Like, they seem to not know yet. Like, because the high priest is clearly aware because he was talking to him, but I don't know if they are aware. Getting water, sorry. It is kind of funny that they're actually calling them fish people. Like, I think fish people is like a name that I would use in one of my scripts just to like lighten the mood, I guess. But no, they're actually just called fish people. Interesting. In the rain. Well, these are things you can do in the rain. Is this one localized yet? I swear they're supposed to say seafarer. I don't know if it's been localized, honestly. I do remember them saying seafarer in the actual thing. But here they're just calling them fish people. I don't know. Maybe it's not been localized yet. I mean, if a term is funny, it's like sometimes it's like it's just like a term. Like I've gotten used to it in Morimens, where sometimes the localization is a bit weird and there's like a funny detail or something. But like I do appreciate a lot like the effort that they're doing in actually translating it. And honestly, like it's still good that we have an English translation in the first place. Honestly, for like the budget that they had left. Yo, Ritual Dagger, the relic I never buy because I don't play counter. Which people is correcting this point in the timeline? Interesting. Oh, they're called seafarers after, so it might be localized. It's still funny, like... if someone tells me, like, the term fish people is actually, like, in the story or fake, I would think it's fake normally. But it's fine. Like, it's nothing, like that breaks immersion or anything. It just sounds a little funny. Yeah, I don't think this is a good situation for her. Like, I don't know. Can she actually quit at that point? Is the flying fish calamity? Uh, I don't think. What the fuck? I don't think we want more brainwashed people in the family. But okay. That is interesting. What is happening? Wait, again? Is this in the past or okay, no, it is in the present. Yeah, I knew it. There was no way that the father was gonna survive. There was no way. I'm gonna have to assume she then like starts believing because she hopes like this Lemurian god can save her father. Like maybe she hears something like that. There... Oh, she just okay. I isn't it worse? Like she's gonna be found sleeping during the whole thing. I need more water. I wonder if this is like actually strategic from the actual like Lemurian god, because like the Lemurian god could have effectively like chosen to cause this catastrophe on purpose, to effectively endanger Myriam's family. I don't think Tulu did this. I don't think Tulu would, but like the actual Lemurian god could maybe. Wait, so he's still alive? Yeah, the sister is dead, unfortunately, but is he alive or not? Like, if she sees him, she can actually maybe save him. Okay, so interesting. If this is actually the Lemurian gods causing it, is kind of fucked up, but it does make sense. Like it's like yeah, if from the gods' perspective, they only care about having more followers in a way. So this would like cause something. There's probably also a part like that is a part of it that's gonna be like I have done all of this to effectively grant money for my family, and now like I just lost it. So she's gonna be like in a way like, what have I done all of this for? And then like she's gonna start actually believing because of it, maybe. Yeah, in Morimens, unfortunately, the NPC like the random. I don't want even like I don't know if the NPC is correct. Like the like side characters are the ones who suffer the most usually. Except okay, except Ramona. Like Ramona in the main story also is, yeah. Like a lot of them are just like not really focused on, but like they do go through some shit, honestly. Honestly, I was so Tulu more aspect person of Lemurian god, because stuff happens later in the story that doesn't seem to be something Tulu would let happen. Yeah, I don't. I think he has some kind of like um power to an extent, because like otherwise he wouldn't have. I mean, like he has like the power of like getting how do you say it? Like foresight, I guess, like seeing the future to some extent, like getting prophecies. But that's it. Like he doesn't seem to be able to actually control things. He's just like respected because of this power. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you haven't completed at least chapter, I'd say chapter 6 of the story, please don't watch this if you don't want spoilers. This is, there are spoilers here. I mean, I don't know if there are, but like it's still better not to, you know. I actually did not expect that at all. Huh? No, the fish people ritual, like, that is why she's gonna... that kinda does make sense, actually. Oh, is he just lying then? Is he just lying, like, saying, like, since he's almost dead, like, he's forcing her to do this so she becomes actually more devoted and stops, like, and starts believing in it, in this cult more? Okay, no, he's actually talking about the... Okay, I was... Because he seemed to be talking about other thing. No, he's actually talking about the ritual. Waiting, and this probably translated to play? I don't know if it is, honestly. I don't remember. I think some of the side stories have been translated. I don't know which ones. But I think this was one of the ones that they were working on. I don't remember if it was translated already, though. I'm not sure. Yeah, I would assume this would break a person, honestly. I think most people will be broken by what's happening here. Just when you go through them from home screen. I'm sure there's setting that might which ones are localized, but UI might be outdated. I don't think so. I think they only release like chapter patches, if I remember correctly, like for the translation. I think they only release patches for that every story patch. So effectively, I think it should be updated, but I don't know. You think this is only the beginning? I assume you're talking about what I said before. Wait, about what did I say? Yeah, I think this will... Yeah. Well, it's definitely a beginning for sure. I do like the fact that this is like... This seems to be expanding the world building of the Lemurian faction a lot. While I feel like this was kinda done to an extent to the the church of the lanterns, like what's it called? Basically the Juliet cult, the other cult in the game. But I feel like this is being expanded more. Like the Juliet cult is kind of like still got expanded a lot in the story, in the side stories that I read about Castor and Pollux. But I feel like it's not as like deep as this one. Maybe I don't know how to explain it. Apart from true story, Goliath is also pretty related to Myriam's evil plan. Yeah, there's also like that light bearers. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, like, how am I meant to, like, one is the light bearers, the other is the seafarers. That's crazy. And I think they're working together too in the story, so they're literally made on purpose to be confusing, I swear. I'm just gonna call them the Church of the Lanterns, that's better. I mean, they have lantern people, like, the people, there are some people called the Lanterns in the other one, so, yeah. I mean, she could practice on other people, I guess, but that's kind of fucked up in a way to think about. Wait, does that mean like all the times she failed, like the people literally died because they wanted to have her practice? I mean, it does. Okay, it does sound fucked up a bit, but like at the same time, they would absolutely do that. Like they would just sacrifice, because they specifically said. These are the brave people that are willing to risk this new ritual. So it does make sense if like a lot of them died because Myriam wasn't devoted in a way. Not that we know, like, I mean, we definitely know. Okay, wait, is the music actually okay? Like, we definitely know that the transformation into fish is not exactly pleasant, but they are alive at least. Okay, it's generally becoming this water bottle is becoming a hard mode to not spill it on the floor. I swear, I don't want to cause another calamity. I'm sorry, Myriam. This is he actually admitted it. He never admitted it before that he didn't like the place. Okay, I'm never taking that relic again. How dare you? How dare you make me take that relic and like that was done to do such fucked up things. Okay, to be fair, I think the relic ritual dagger has been used in many stories because I'm pretty sure in the Sorrel storyline they also use the same dagger for the image. So there is only one dagger in the entirety of Morimens. They are sentient, but I assume to a lower extent. I guess imagine getting Franz Kafka metamorphosis, but as a fish. Yeah, but I think like it's still better than them dying. I don't know actually. I would probably like rather die than be in pain. Like they see, okay, are they in pain or not? Because it's not really clarified, but like Myriam seems to think that it's painful for them. But the others are also brainwashed, so like none of the other, like there is no really reliable information here. Like we don't know if Myriam just doesn't like transforming people, which is totally valid, but like if someone's going to die, you know, like maybe it's better than dying. But like if they're actually in pain, like nah. I do think they're kind of like if a living person is not, I guess no, I would I think it's worse than death probably overall. But like I think for how much she was taught, it makes sense that she would believe that this is better than death. Like her whole like a mind control sheet that the cult did. I guess we're about to find out like how much this affects the her father. Like I don't think they can speak if I remember correctly in the story. Like they can't even like if they can't even like form human thoughts and like they can't speak normally. Like at that point, it's not like living anymore. I feel like it's not living as a human. Like yeah, obviously it's not living as a human, but like you know what I mean. It's like it's still a death in a way. His intelligence is dissolved. Yeah. Yeah, but like I can see her like thinking that just as like her only way to effectively cope with the situation. And I know I hate saying the word cope in this because I mean the word cope in the actual meaning, but the internet fucking ruined the word. I mean the original meaning, not the stupid like internet meaning of the word. That is interesting because like they would lose one of their like most powerful people in a way. Like from their perspective, it would be better if she like stayed human to use her powers, but they offered it to that like so maybe they do care about her to an extent. But yeah, she's just too far gone at this point. I feel like. So are we gonna see Tulu now? I mean, she survives, so... Oh. Oh, I don't think... now it's creepy, not... Okay. I thought the sprite was cute, like a small bean, but apparently not. Oh no. Yeah, this actually makes sense. Okay, maybe I should have read it, but yeah, this description actually makes a lot of sense. It fits the theme perfectly. Like the whole like nation is effectively hoping for this divine realm thing that will eventually save everyone. But in the meantime, they're like for this hope of something that they don't even know if it will happen. Like they don't have any real proof of it. They are effectively making things worse actively. I'm very curious, like how this like whole cult started, because like they must have known that this god had literally zero intention of working with them, if I remember correct. Like we know that when Myriam summons the god, like the god just eats her up. So like there must have been a point where they must have known. Either the god was in a way still like playing nice at first, like in the very beginning when we don't see the part yet, but like how did this whole thing start? Did they just start venerating something that was just destroying everything, and they were like, yeah, I please stop destroying things? But now we're still missing the part where Tulu lives. Because we know that Tulu lives at some point, we don't know when. This is kind of fucked up. Okay, kinda is a bit, yeah. No, it is fucked up, but like, I don't know what to say. Like, it straight up is. Like, I like this a lot because she's actually like convinced that she's doing the correct thing. Like, she's actually convinced she's helping the little girl. This is confusing. I mean, that Tulu is supposed to be the king on the time of the story, so what do you mean a new king? Was Tulu still... Oh, I guess because Tulu was technically not the king yet, he just had more revelations given to him before, like you said, okay. I still think there's a truth to Lemurian theology, but at some point Myriam just starts making shit up, but we don't know to what extent. Well, I don't think she is making shit up, like, okay. The way I understand it now is, like... Something is giving Tulu these prophecies, like, it's telling Tulu, like, there is someone giving, like, some god giving Tulu these informations. However, we don't know if he's saying the truth or not, and we don't know if this god actually, like, we know that this god actually doesn't give a shit about the Lemurians. Like, he's only using them to effectively, like, gain more power and influence in a way and, like, get revived. Because he gets summoned effectively in the story. So, like, we know he doesn't really care about them that much, and he's not really interested in bringing this divine realm. But, like, we don't know, like, if he's using Tulu by saying random bullshit. Because then, like, when we see Myriam in the main story, obviously she is making shit up, not because she's, like, actually, like, she's not really making shit up, more like she's, believing in finding the king that is missing, effectively. Like, she's saying, okay, the king is missing, I have to, like, do more work because the king is missing. But, like, she doesn't believe that Tulu is actually the king, because she sees Tulu like completely given up on everything, and she's too, like, immersed in the whole believing the king that will save, like, help save Lemuria and stuff. And so she thinks, like, no, like, our king could never have given up, like, it's not possible. Meanwhile, Tulu, on the other hand, seems like the opposite. Like, first he was happier because she wasn't so devoted, more like she was just powerful, but not really that devoted to this entity. But then, like, she actually became more devoted. So, yeah. This is, like, my understanding of it, at least. Coronation is interesting because Tulu's story, if I remember correctly, is called Coronation Day. So, this definitely has to do with Tulu. So they do know about Tulu, just, like, he's not really the king yet, so... Okay, so it's kind of like a secret who the person is, but, like, they know that there's someone known as the lord or the king, effectively. This is... I assume it's just... What? This can't be a coincidence, right? Like, the god is doing something to, like, maybe make them believe or something. Need more water. Is she imagining this or is she actually seeing it? I mean, we have no indication that she's imagining this, so I'm gonna have to assume it's real unless there's some like actual text that says differently. Or like obviously it's all in her head, but like they are actually speaking to her. But it does feel like they're saying something that will be her imagination, though. So it's very confusing. Like, it might be ambiguous, so you don't know what actually is happening. But when they do also this whole like background thing, it's usually like something that is actually like with magic shit happening. Wait, but her father is actually an actual fish now. He's not dead, so. Huh. Yeah, maybe it is fake then. Oh, okay, okay. Now that makes sense. So effectively, like, they are effectively just showing them what they want to see. Okay. This has made me very interested in Tulu, honestly. Like, we don't know that much about him. Like, the Lemurian cult is so interesting. Like, there's so many, like, different, like, there's the whole, like, Myriam thing, there's the whole, like, the whole, like, devotion thing. Then there's the old high priest. Then there's Tulu's situation, which is probably, like, a whole other bunch of stuff. Then there's Goliath, who's actually, like, a Lemurian, but like doesn't really like believe in the. It's like it's so much more interesting from the like the um world building perspective compared to the other factions, in my opinions. Like in my opinion, like the other factions are not like as expanded upon as this. I'm also very interested in like rewatching chapter 5 and 6 after reading the storyline and like understanding maybe like better for like having all this perspective. If the dialogue like if there's some dialogue that makes more sense. I think the only thing we're missing, I think, is when Tulu leaves. Because I don't know if it's in this story or in Tulu's story, but that's the only thing we're missing in the timeline for now. So, like, is this connected? Huh? Is this Tulu saying this? I assume this is he's like reporting what Tulu said. Is this why Tulu left? Because the god effectively left and... Okay, but like if Tulu left because the god left, like the god just gave up on like the actual followers. That like that would make sense, but then Myriam still believes there's some like I guess she doesn't wanna believe that the god like abandoned them in a way, so she keeps going. But then she still summons something, so maybe she just like learned about like another god and like started following that one. Maybe like she just like looked into other Lovecraftian shit and she was like, oh, let's do this one, and then like she's like, surely this is our god, yeah, and it wasn't that. Maybe like maybe she just went to summon a different thing. This is interesting also because we know in the other timeline the Divine Realm does arrive, so maybe like it's... Huh? I'm confused, like, I don't know why... I guess Aeons, the Aeons do exist differently in each timeline, so I guess it would maybe make sense that there's a different, like, the um the version of the god that the Genesis Tulu is talking to is stronger, maybe, so they just and they didn't give up on the people, and instead this version did give up. Maybe something like that happened. This does explain Tulu's leaving. Like, why Tulu left. Interesting that he will say it. He did seem to be kind of different in a way. Like, he seemed to have a different understanding of everything than the other people. Yeah, I think it's too late, right? At this point, he kind of fucked up already. Like, he already got her too involved. I don't think he can fix it by revealing it now, but yeah. Maybe it was sarcasm at first, but now I don't think it is, no? I love that he's canonically the tallest person because of his tentacles. Wait, I'm confused. This is the last prophecy he got, but he got it recently, as far as I know, right? Like, he didn't know about this from the start, and now this is like, if he knew about this from the start, now this changes things. Like, yes, it is very much like a lot of deception. Like, when did he figure this out? I'm very confused now, because like it it seems from how they said it that this is just the last prophecy he got. But, like, the last could mean that he got it, like, earlier on, and then he just didn't say anything about it to people, or it could mean that, like, for now I've assumed that he just got it, but, like, maybe he already knew. He just didn't tell anyone. Oh, so he's lying to her, and then this lie basically turns into the whole shit that happens in chapter 6 and 5? It is... That's crazy. What the fuck, Tulu? What are you saying? Okay, so I guess Myriam then becomes an awake, like, the catastrophe happens and then they both become awakeners. And then that's when Myriam is like, wait, I am actually what Tulu said is real, like, I'm actually alive, I gotta believe in it. And, like, obviously they didn't know about awakeners, so they didn't know they could be revived. This is where I think what I think happened for now. So I assume this is the Festival of Tides that is, like, said in the posse. Wait, no. Oh, I wanted to show the art. Like, I think this is the art in the posse, obsession something. I don't remember the name. Like something like devotion. Maybe I don't. It was like the Myriam posse basically. I I think it's time to make them sleep, Tulu. I can't. Why must we witness this? I suppose like there is to an extent you could say like they could have been honest and said, look, the divine realm is not happening, like you can try and save yourself, but like can they, like, if the prophecy says that, can they really save themselves? Like from what we've seen, like all the prophecies came true, so it's kind of like it feels like there was nothing that could be done, even if they didn't lie. Which it does make sense from their perspective to be like, yeah, like let's just lie to the people. At least it makes them. But what? Sorry. Oh, okay. Just went by very fast. Ooh, desecrate. Yeah, look, there's a they talk a lot about fish. Like this might be your side story. Obsession Eternal. Yeah, that one. I think that was the same art they used. But there is no button to remove the text. Like I couldn't see the art. I guess there is no option. Maybe in the gallery section. The Moria was kind of built upon lies, plus we had a whole chapter that was like, you can't escape fate. I assume that is later in the story that I haven't gotten to yet. I assume that means Arachne, because, yeah, Arachne does seem related to fate, kinda. Which would make sense. It was built on lies, but, like, the thing is that I'm not understanding yet, and I don't know if it's later explained or it's in Tulu's side story, is when did he actually know that the Divine Realm was fake? Like, did he learn it immediately when he got like a ton of prophecies, like all in the same, all at the same time, or did he learn it later? Because if he learned it later, it makes more sense. But if he learned it earlier, it's kind of fucked. But we do know that it is possible to escape fate. It just like it is possible for like, because like we see the entire point of the fight with in Mythag is to effectively fight against fate, against like losing everything, like all that stuff, like the entire theme of the game. But like these characters are not in the same position as the characters in Mythag. Like the characters in Mythag are specifically like trained to do this. They're risking their life. They're doing this. These people are like born with the notion that these prophecies are real and they are not, like, nothing can stop them. So it is a different situation. Like they are in a different position there. Like, I'm sure if the Keeper was in Tulu's position after, like, the whole Mythag thing, the Keeper would be like, okay, the downfall of the Morimens has been planned, but I'm gonna try to help you guys, like, we're gonna do something. Like, but Tulu is not. Like, Tulu believes in what he hears, because, like, it is, like, effectively all his life what he's learned. Keeper is special though, because Arachne cannot control their... I mean, yeah, it does make sense. Again, I don't know anything, like... please don't spoil any more about chapter 5. But, yeah, like, I don't know specifically anything about chapter 5. I just know, like, yeah, the Keeper does make sense that they would be special, because they are effectively, like, above the world in a way. Like they are the same entity that controls the entire universe. So it does make sense that the keeper would work differently. But even if there wasn't the keeper, like the entire point, like the entirety of Mitag is like fighting for that specific thing. The keeper is just the only person that can help them do that because he's strong enough to do it. But like, as far as I understand, even if the keeper was gone forever, Mitag will still try even if failing. Like, they will still like try their best to stop whatever like disaster is happening. They just wouldn't be able to because they don't have anyone like capable enough. Okay, just 3 dots. Oh, well. I hate when I have to do this. Like, I don't want to miss dialogue. Wait, so there is a higher will. Wait, so is Tulu talking to someone who is not the real god? Because like the higher will is usually the actual like Lovecraftian entity, but like if the Lovecraftian entity is hunting Tulu's god, that means Tulu's god was not actually a Lovecraftian entity? Huh? I am getting confused. Maybe there are two gods, and like someone is like the higher will is a different one that is hunting the smaller one? Man, if only Tulu didn't lie to her. It is crazy, like, how much, like, making her believe in that, like, actually is gonna affect later events. Yeah, it makes sense. I wonder, like, the thing is, I don't know how what Myriam talks about when she gets recruited into Minthag. Like, I know, like, there are dialogues and stuff after the chapter 6 story. Like, they're supposed to be, like, in the timeline after chapter 6 story. Like, apparently she just joins Minthag for some reason I don't remember. Um, I'm wondering, like, she seems like she has literally like there is no hope for her getting better after all of this. Honestly, like after everything that has happened in the story here, like I don't think she can ever uh fully, like, not even full, like even partially. It's gonna be very hard for her to partially like feel better after all of this shit, honestly. And it's like I don't see how, like, there are other awakeners that like have gone through fucked up shit, but they can kind of like get better, like, and grow from it. But I don't think she can at this point. Like after everything that happened, I think it's very, very hard. Like obviously she can get a little bit better than like being an evil like an evil cult leader, but still, like her trauma is kind of there. I don't know how she could even start getting better from it. Is this... Did she get awakened here? Yeah, so she was awakened. But then she becomes a linker to other people, so effectively I assume she rebels, like she just like learns from this guy what linking is and uses it for her own purposes. I mean, what the fuck? This guy is crazy, like, dude, you just awaken the person and you're like, yeah, how can you help me, by the way? Like, what the fuck? This guy, okay, this is literally the random character from that would, in the Fate universe, will summon a servant, be like, yeah, now I control you, and then be, like, one-shotted, like, at the exact moment the servant gets summoned. Like, how can you be this, like, dumb? I'm sorry. He doesn't even have, like, I think this guy is gonna get, like, destroyed by Myriam just by, like, being slapped a little or something, like... she just touches him and he implodes instantly. This guy is not ending up well, I'm telling you that much. He needs to know if he needs to make a new account for the game, if this one is worth keeping. Yeah, he just did his gacha pulls. Apparently he's happy with Myriam, but I don't think Myriam is happy with him. Imagine if you add... Okay, imagine a gacha game where you have to convince your units to actually, like, work with you. Like, you get a good pull, but the unit is a dickhead, so they just ignore you. That would be kind of funny. honestly, like, it could solve low-key, okay, implement that in the multiplayer games, it would solve people being assholes to each other. Like, it would completely solve toxicity. Because, okay, not really completely solve, but like, if you need to not be toxic because the units, like, are gonna hate you, unless, like, they would then add, like, a toxic unit, and then, and then everyone would main that unit. Okay, that's... Maybe I got sidelined a bit too much. I got way too invested into this stupid conversation. Okay. Okay, so they... Oh, interesting. Oh. Well, I don't think that guard did much, but at least they informed people. I do like that he's ignoring her name and just choosing to call her Golem. Yeah, that works very well. This guy doesn't understand how to raise affection to the units. Incredible. What is this? You're supposed to give them gifts. It's crazy. Like, these are the basics, man. Huh? Goliath is part of this group. Interesting. So that's why he joins. I mean, I don't think this is true. Myriam does survive, so... Okay, well, that's... okay, that's rude and, like... misogynistic randomly, but okay, sure. I mean, I guess it does fit the time period. I assume this is, like, way earlier. Yeah, I think they were looking for it though. Like, they heard the guy call her a golem, and they said like, oh, who cares? You know, like it's sure. Let's not like consider this possibility. It is interesting, like, this whole situation wasn't explained, though. Like, this guy just didn't... I guess this guy just, like, did, an awakening without knowing what it was? And like, she just got lucky to be awakened by him. I guess in a way though it is interesting because like it is definitely weird that only Mythag can perform awakenings in a way. Like it would be weird if there was no, like obviously Mythag has the knowledge and they're kind of like keeping it secret because they don't want people around the world to just awaken randomly. Like obviously they don't want that to happen, but I assume like there's still like some knowledge still spreads around like illegally in a way. And I assume there's gotta be like at least a few cases of awakening that weren't related to Mythag at all, and some people just did it by themselves, either like some even not knowing. Like in this case, this guy didn't know about like the fact that it was an awakening. He just knew it was some kind of ritual. Yeah, this guy's dead. This guy is gone. I don't think you can. I think your ritual was very wrong. Okay, the second part is true in a way, but like I guess she learns to link herself to others. Okay, so she believes like her father is behind that guy. Okay. Huh? Is this the other girl? Is the other girl gonna be brought back too? Yeah, she's completely gone mentally. What? I she's seeing things like this is not her actual friend, right? Like she's just seeing it. Yeah, okay. Holmes, welcome. If you haven't done chapter 6 and 5, don't watch the stream. And this is like, yeah, this is spoilers for Myriam's side story. So keep that in mind if you're watching. Honestly, I would have expected her to kill Talis immediately, but apparently she didn't, so I assume she must learn how linking works now. This seems like the next step. Okay, so she's gonna learn about this and that's when she actually kills him. If there was a way to make Awakeners able to survive without a link, this would be huge for Mythag. If they learned from her. But I don't think there is, so it's kinda like, how did she do it? I do like that this keeps going. Like, honestly, like, if this was a different story, it would have ended already, but it's so long for a gacha game in a good way. Like, I like that it's going on still, like, it's adding more and more. Like, it feels like a full story. It generally feels like I'm getting more than I deserve in a way. Like, I don't know. Gacha games have taught me that I can only get a certain amount of content that is limited, and this is telling me, like, no, you're getting spoiled here. Get more. Like, I don't know, like, it feels weird to explain it in that way, but that is generally how it feels. Like, it feels like it shouldn't be this long. It feels like it's just, it's like a gift that it's this long. Uh, okay, yeah, I assume now she's gonna learn about silver and all that. I assume Talis wants to kill this person, so he gets the role basically. Oh, he does know. I mean, yeah, this does make sense. They couldn't expect someone like Myriam to be there. Yeah, I think Myriam at this point is like, this is a whole new, like, this is a whole new thing. Like, Myriam is just not really like engaging with this. I feel like after everything we've witnessed about Myriam, it feels like this whole thing is like weaker in comparison. Yeah, no, now he's gonna explain everything, and this is his biggest mistake, I feel like. Interesting. This is actually okay. He is fucked up, but like he's actually smart in a way. Like it does make sense. Like he is absolutely like a piece of shit, but for being a piece of shit, he's very good at it. Like, if he reawakens her, I assume she loses her memory. But I mean, does she? I don't know. The thing is, I think he can't be sure of reawakening her though. That is the issue. Like he doesn't know enough about this alchemy thing. Like he reawakening and awakening is not that easy apparently. Like there's a very low chance of that working. So that is the issue. But like he doesn't know that. Like if reawakening was 100% like successful, which is what he's thinking, like this would be smart, honestly. This is also a solution, I guess. If she can't link with someone, if she's linked with someone who can't really do much, I mean, that is also assuming that the fish maintains the link. But like, I don't know if that's the case. But like, if she can turn him into a fish and he keeps the link going, then she has effectively no need for anyone to control her. And this is how the whole thing starts. I mean, I guess she still has to find Goliath, I guess. I mean, I don't know why he didn't just cut the link. If he cut the link before, like, this whole thing happened, like, I don't think she could have maintained, like, the whole, like, her sanity. So maybe that would have worked. I guess he, like, again, this whole thing is explained by the fact that the guy was really, like, not as informed as he should have been about how linking works. Mist veils the face of the seeker, mist veils the heart of the king. Interesting. And there he is. Uh, how does Goliath know these things? Oh, so he's the one who found the whole thing, okay. I'm curious why he would want to do this. Okay, that... Sure, that is one way to say it. So this is how he became effectively a fish person. I don't think you can... I... Which she previously hated being talked to as. Yeah, this whole thing makes sense. I guess she just fought the Philistines and then, like, gained more people. Palaces of old have dissolved into phantoms, leaving only echoes of bygone dreams. Upon the withered throne rests the king's corpse. Yeah, I assume she wants to find Tulu, but Tulu is not being awakened yet. There's not really much else that can fit the story. I don't know what else is missing. I feel like we got to the point of where... I guess Kaikus. We haven't seen how Kaikus joins. Goliath, my third favorite cannibal? Damn, what are number 1 and 2? As in, yeah, she's trying to just summon other people, but like I don't think she can summon Tulu. Oh, maybe she can summon Tulu and then like Mythag finds him after. Yeah, it does make sense why she would learn this. Like she would like get this personality. Like she's basically like done with everyone's shit. And also with Goliath is like not the best ally you can have. Dorsen and Pikmin makes sense. He really doesn't care about like the fact that she can kill him at any moment. He just doesn't give a shit. Yeah, this I expected. It seems that the Lemurian blood is very important. I don't know, Arachne manages to control their thread after... What? Yeah. I don't... Wait. To control the thread of who? Like, I don't know which part of this conversation you are in. You might be talking about an earlier part of the stream, maybe, when I was talking about, like, No, but when I talked about Fate, it was way earlier. I don't know. Their thread. Huh? I guess maybe I'm very confused. Maybe it's to do with the linking thing. Keeper? So wait, okay, so you're talking about the earlier thing. Yeah, I assume then that there's like other stuff going on, but he is the keeper is very particular. I was in class, so okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, no problem. It's just that I want to like respond to comments, and if I don't understand something, I feel bad. Like I wanna like make sure I understand like the actual question. Arachn, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, here Myriam is in an interesting situation. I'm still not sure if like what is the deal with Tulu here. Like I know that he's gonna go back to Mythag, but I so he's just hoping for like to take the control at the end, but like there's no way he can do that. Like as soon as you're linked, you're basically under control. I feel like. I guess maybe it's different in Mythic because technically they can just unlink and go like link with the black pool, but for most people, if you don't have a link, like you're dying. Like you're not. There's not much you can do if you just like if your linker just removes the link or just like dies. But is he actually linked? Because I think he's only linked with the Lemurian ritual, though. Like we learned that it's similar to a link, apparently. Like when we are the keeper and we analyze it, but we don't know if she's actually used the things she learned from the silver thing. Oh, this is how she gets the idea of giving the fetus to Murphy. The Minion thing is never really explained how she doesn't go boom when we think she's just special like that. The way I understand it, like the other guy became a fish, but he still is alive. So technically, like she's still linked in a way. Like that is how like what I got from that, but I don't know if that's the actual explanation. I think she just like. The other guy, she's just linked to the other fish guy, but the other fish guy is not like conscious, like he's not conscious. He doesn't know, like he's just a fish person, like he's not capable of thinking anymore. And so she's just like capable of like surviving without a link. She was Kaiku's linker. Oh, Kaiku's too, interesting. Yeah, like it makes sense that she learned it from, because like the other guy had some like alchemy research apparently. So it makes sense that she learned some of it. But, like part of it is also like part of her like Lemurian power, I guess. Oh, she didn't go boom. Yeah, yeah. Like she didn't explode because like the guy is technically still linked to her. Like she's still linked to the guy. I assume. The only thing is the guy is like unconscious. Like he's not. He doesn't have human conscious. Like I assume if you kill the fish, like it's still the same. Maybe I don't know. Or like maybe then like she found a way to still survive anyway. I don't know actually. In the tranquil and blissful land, the bosom friends of all gaze at each other. They will join hands and together they will ascend the stairs to the divine realm. Ah. Who is this? Is this still talking about the other girl? This is interesting that he's doing this, but I don't think it's gonna work. Is this? Is this like the first experiment for what happens with Murphy later, or is this like a different thing? Interesting. I guess, yeah, they now have to find Murphy. Wait, what? is she thinking of Emperor? Yeah, I agree. What? I No, I assume she's thinking of Murphy. She's not thinking of Emperor Goliath. I that is not an image I want in my mind. I assume like she knows about Murphy, we just didn't see it yet. I I am very confused. Is she actually thinking of doing Emperor Goliath? What is this? Oh no. Is she actually gonna force the child to be born? She has a dagger in her hand. Every day I'm haunted by Goliath Emperor game. Why is there a thing? Why is that a thing? Why is that real? I don't wanna see that. Man, this sucks. I I don't even I feel so bad, but like it makes sense. Everything sucks. There's no good person in the Morimens universe. Everyone is terrible. and nobody is at fault. Okay, like she's at fault, but also she's been through some shit. Like I it's I hate this. Man, I need this. I need this. Give me the Festival of Tides, please. Actually, like, I've never read the second effect because I feel like the first effect is so strong that the second effect is like less meaningful. 10% Tranquil Sea inflicts poison on all enemies, 3x that match poison instead in boss battle. It's decent, but like the first effect is the most important one. So is this how how Murphy is born, effectively? Is Murphy Deborah's daughter? We do know that that it is a girl, so it probably is Murphy. Does she have a way to accelerate birth? Is the blood, is the drink all still gonna be divine blood again, and they're gonna turn all into fish people? Yeah, everyone is becoming a fish. I didn't think the whole like background story would be this fucked up. Like I knew some of it was like Myriam's whole thing was like that she believed, but like this whole story is something else. Huh? So she wanted to name her daughter that way, but then she can't. Is this when she gets named Murphy instead? Is this when she names them seafarers? Yeah, so it is true, like, before they were called fish people, then now they're called seafarers. Okay. That makes sense, yeah. Welcome to the world, Murphy, I guess? Okay, yeah, this was definitely an interesting storyline. I do understand why people call it the peak of Morimens. I might be inclined to agree, honestly. There are some, I think there are some good chapters in the main storyline, but this one, I mean, from all the side stories I've played, it's definitely the best. That is like not even close, I would say. Like I like some of the other side stories, but like it's not even like a close thing. It's absolutely like the best one for now. I don't know about like some of these I haven't played, so like there might be something similar, but it's on another level. Like it's like, just even the length, the amount of details that they add, and then even after like the whole like knowledge you have about the Lemurians from the chapters from these chapters 5 and 6, like you already have some knowledge, so you're like I'm piecing the stuff together, and then like the more everything starts to make sense, the more there is more stuff that you don't expect. And there are like so many sides of it shown. There is so many like things that this expands upon. I feel like this is yeah, this is another level of writing for sure, in my opinion. Anyway, there's no way she can be worse. She can worse than this, and then you see what comes next. Yeah, it's such an definitely the most interesting storyline. Her character is so surprising. I didn't expect it to be so deep. I definitely reevaluated her. Okay, wait, why am I? Oh, it's probably their birthday, right? What is this about? No, not this. Wait, what? Didn't they give me something? Hello? There was a different... no. Where is it? Did I delete it or something? Saved mails? Like, what? This one, yeah. Like, this is talking about, like, some kind of holiday. Is this a real-life holiday? I assume this is a real-life holiday that they're talking about. But, like, what holiday is today? Is there a holiday right now? The Panlong Empire. What is the Panlong Empire? I don't know. Well, I'm taking the silver. Thank you, Pollux and Castor, for that. Let's do this. And yeah, that is it, I think, for today, because I want to go eat something. I think the rest of the side stories I'm gonna play by myself. I don't think there's any side story that like I really want to play on stream. I wanted to play some of them for myself, like, where is it? I mean, these ones are less important, I guess, like they're smaller usually, but I really wanted to play the Sangha one, and now that we've played the Desecrated story, I can actually play Coronation Day and the Fall of the Giant. I feel like these two are like at a good point right now to play them. So I'm probably gonna play those. No idea what the gift is for. I guess it's like some kind of holiday that I don't know about. It's probably in some place of the world that I'm not sure about. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. If you watched this, I am gonna end the stream right here. This was definitely like a fun slot that I wanted to play on stream. Unfortunately, like a lot of the time I'm silent, but like that's because I'm reading and I'm interested. Like I'm genuinely just into the story that I don't know what commentary to make. But yeah, that is what happens when the story is good. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, everyone. I hope you have fun with whatever you're doing, and see you all